Have you ever noticed why some people live well past 100 while others begin declining in their 70s? The answer often goes far beyond genetics. Long life is strongly connected to the illnesses you've managed to avoid. When your body has stayed clear of certain diseases into later years, it usually signals that your internal systems are still resilient enough to support a much longer life than average. In today's video, we're uncovering 5 common illnesses that silently shorten lives after age 60, and why not having them could mean you're on a path toward living to 100 or more. These are not rare or unusual conditions. They're everyday health problems that slowly weaken the body without obvious warning signs. Stay with us until the end, because understanding these 5 threats can completely shift how you think about aging. You'll learn not only what to be mindful of, but how to protect your health for the next 30 years. Let's begin. Number 1. Heart disease. If you've reached age 60 without developing heart disease, you've already overcome one of the largest barriers to extreme longevity. Heart disease remains one of the top causes of death among older adults, and the reason is straightforward. The heart powers every system in the body. When it weakens, everything else gradually declines. But if your heart remains healthy, it suggests your blood vessels are flexible, circulation is efficient, and inflammation and stress are still well controlled. Many people imagine heart disease as a sudden event like a heart attack, but in reality, it develops slowly over many years. Small plaques accumulate inside arteries, gradually narrowing blood flow. Blood pressure creeps upward, putting constant pressure on vessel walls. Over time, the heart must work harder just to keep up. That slow strain is what shortens lifespan. Reaching your 70s or 80s with a strong heart means your habits, genetics, and emotional balance have supported you well. I once knew a man named Arthur who lived to 97. He liked to say, "Your heart remembers how you treat it." He wasn't an athlete, but he walked daily, ate simply, and avoided unnecessary stress. He never smoked, drank very little, and laughed often. When doctors examined him in his 80s, they found arteries that looked decades younger than his age. Protecting your heart doesn't require perfection, only consistency. Daily choices matter: movement, food, and mindset. Gentle activity like walking or yard work keeps blood flowing and vessels flexible. Whole, fiber-rich foods help prevent plaque buildup. Managing stress lowers cortisol, a hormone that damages the heart more than most diets ever could. If you've avoided heart problems so far, that's something to appreciate, but not ignore. Many people develop silent high blood pressure or rhythm issues later in life without symptoms. Regularly checking blood pressure, cholesterol, and pulse helps safeguard your future. Your heart shapes not just how long you live, but how well you live. When it's strong, energy stays higher, thinking remains clearer, and mood stays more balanced. A disease-free heart isn't luck, it's a sign your body is still in sync with life. Number 2. Diabetes. If you've reached this stage of life without diabetes, your body has protected one of its most important systems: metabolic balance. Diabetes does far more than raise blood sugar. It slowly damages blood vessels, nerves, kidneys, eyes, and even brain function. Seniors who avoid it often share a key trait: their bodies still respond properly to internal signals. Diabetes develops long before diagnosis. It begins when cells stop responding efficiently to insulin, the hormone that allows sugar to enter cells for energy. Over time, sugar builds up in the bloodstream, thickening it and slowing circulation. Nearly every system becomes affected. It's not sudden, it's gradual. If you've remained diabetes-free into your later years, it shows remarkable resilience. I once met an 84-year-old man named Walter who never obsessed over calories. He followed one rule: stop eating when satisfied, not stuffed. He avoided sweet drinks, kept portions reasonable, and stayed active through gardening. His blood sugar stayed normal for decades. When asked why, he said, "I don't give my body reasons to fight itself." Science supports that idea. Moderation protects metabolism better than medication alone. Avoiding diabetes also slows aging across the body. High blood sugar stiffens arteries, strains kidneys, and raises dementia risk. That's why diabetes-free seniors often retain sharper thinking, stronger hearts, and better eyesight. Their blood vessels remain elastic, energy stays steady, and repair systems continue working efficiently. Prevention doesn't end after 60. Even now, daily habits matter. Balanced meals with whole grains, lean protein, and vegetables stabilize blood sugar. Proper hydration, good sleep, and maintaining a healthy weight all help preserve insulin sensitivity. Diabetes steals years quietly. The fact that you've avoided it means your body is still cooperating with you. That internal balance is the foundation of long, healthy aging. If you're still watching and finding value in this information, comment number 2 below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Your support helps us continue sharing meaningful content. Now, let's continue. Number 3. Stroke and circulation disorders. If you've reached this age without experiencing a stroke, mini-stroke, or major circulation problem, your body has passed one of aging's most dangerous tests. Strokes don't just shorten lives, they often permanently change them, affecting speech, movement, and memory in seconds. Avoiding them means your blood vessels, pressure, and brain circulation are still functioning as intended. A stroke happens when blood flow to part of the brain is interrupted, either by a clot or a ruptured vessel. The event itself is serious, but the long-term damage is often worse. If you've avoided this, it reveals something critical. Your vascular system remains strong, flexible, and durable. That strength is built over decades of quiet discipline, how you eat, move, and manage emotions. I once met an 86-year-old woman named Eleanor who walked daily and practiced calm breathing every night. Her doctor told her her arteries were healthier than those of people much younger. She replied, "I never go to bed angry." Research confirms that stress tightens blood vessels, while calm supports repair and circulation. Avoiding stroke also suggests good blood pressure control. High blood pressure rarely causes symptoms until damage occurs. Keeping it stable protects the brain, kidneys, eyes, and heart. It means vessels can still expand and contract efficiently, delivering oxygen where needed. There's a strong link between circulation and longevity. Seniors with good blood flow tend to age more gracefully. Their thinking stays sharp, muscles recover faster, and even skin appears healthier. Avoiding circulatory disease isn't luck, it's proof your internal pathways remain clear. If you've reached your 70s or 80s without a stroke, you've preserved one of the most vital systems in the body. Your balance, clarity, and independence remain intact because your circulation continues to nourish your brain. That achievement reflects years of mindful living, and it's one of the strongest signs that your journey toward 100 is still very much possible. Number 4. Cancer. If you've reached this point in life without ever being diagnosed with cancer, it's one of the clearest signs that your body has successfully handled one of biology's most difficult challenges, keeping cell growth under control. Cancer isn't a single illness, it's a failure in how the body regulates how cells grow, divide, and repair themselves. Reaching your senior years with that system still functioning properly means your immune defenses, DNA repair processes, and metabolic balance are still working together effectively. Even in healthy bodies, abnormal cells form every single day. The difference is that most are eliminated before they become a problem. That quiet cleanup process is your immune system constantly scanning, identifying, and removing threats. As we age, that surveillance naturally slows. So if you've made it into your 70s or 80s without a major cancer diagnosis, it suggests your internal defense system is still alert and responsive. I once knew a woman named Clara who lived to be 101. When people asked her how she stayed healthy for so long, she said, I never allowed bitterness to live inside me. She meant that quite literally. Research now shows that chronic stress, long-held anger, and persistent inflammation weaken immune function, creating conditions where abnormal cells can multiply. Clara's calm temperament, along with her simple diet of vegetables, tea, fresh air, and sunlight, helped preserve her immune strength long after many of her peers declined. Staying cancer-free is also connected to choices you chose not to make: smoking, heavy alcohol use, or skipping preventative screenings. Many long-lived seniors share a common habit: awareness. They pay attention to subtle changes. They take symptoms seriously, and they continue routine checkups even when they feel healthy. If you've avoided cancer this long, it's more than chance. It reflects years of supportive habits, emotional balance, and favorable genetics working together. Your cells are still following their natural rhythm, growing, repairing, and resting in balance. That internal harmony gives your body the potential to last far into advanced age. Protected, supported with nourishing food, adequate sleep, meaningful connection, and joy. These may seem simple, but they are powerful forms of medicine. If you're still watching and finding this helpful, comment number 4 below so I know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. Your support allows us to keep sharing content that educates and inspires. Now, let's continue. Number 5, chronic lung disease. If your lungs remain clear, your breathing feels steady, and you've never dealt with chronic lung conditions like COPD or emphysema, you are already far ahead in the journey toward long life. Your lungs are the gateway to vitality. Every cell in your body depends on oxygen. When lung function stays strong past 70, it means your entire internal system continues to operate efficiently. Many people underestimate how vulnerable the lungs become with age. Breathing feels automatic, but lung tissue stiffens over time. Years of pollution, repeated infections, or smoking can leave lasting damage, making oxygen transfer less efficient. If you've reached later life without chronic coughing, frequent infections, or shortness of breath, it means your lungs still retain flexibility and strength. I once met a man named Henry who lived to 102. He never owned health trackers or expensive equipment, but he took long walks every morning, even during winter. He used to say, "Lungs behave better when you use them." Science supports that. Deep breathing and regular movement keep airways open, remove stagnant air, and maintain circulation through the chest. At age 90, Henry's lung function matched that of people decades younger, simply because he kept them active. Healthy lungs protect every other organ. Efficient oxygen delivery reduces strain on the heart, keeps the brain alert, and strengthens immune response. Seniors with strong lungs recover faster, sleep more deeply, and think more clearly. It's no coincidence that the longest-living populations often live in areas with clean air and outdoor lifestyles. Even if your lungs are healthy today, caring for them remains essential. Air quality, posture, and hydration all matter. Many older adults unknowingly limit their breathing by sitting too long or slouching. Standing tall and expanding the chest several times a day helps maintain lung capacity and rib flexibility. Your home environment matters too. Reduce exposure to harsh cleaners, smoke, and dust. Keep rooms well ventilated. If outdoor air quality is poor, indoor plants can help filter toxins and improve air quality naturally. Nutrition also plays a role. Antioxidant-rich foods such as berries, leafy greens, citrus fruits, and green tea protect delicate lung tissue. Staying well hydrated keeps mucus thin, allowing the lungs to clear waste more effectively. Strong lungs reflect overall vitality. They are not isolated organs. They mirror daily habits, surroundings, and emotional state. Easy, deep breathing signals balance and resilience.
Avoiding chronic lung disease doesn't just extend life, it preserves independence. It allows you to walk, laugh, rest, travel, climb stairs, and enjoy time with loved ones without struggling for breath. Every clear breath is a quiet victory, and every one taken after 70 is proof that you've protected one of the most vital keys to longevity. If you've reached this stage of life without heart disease, diabetes, stroke, cancer, or chronic lung disease, your body is telling you something important. You've built a strong foundation for long life. That's not luck. It's the result of balance, daily choices, and resilience built over time. Longevity isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about staying active, mentally engaged, and at peace with life. Protect what you've built, and a longer life can feel natural, not forced. If this video helped you, leave a comment and share what stood out to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs this message. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.